Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading for December 20th to 26th, 2020. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what is on the horizon for you. This will be for your sun, moon, and rising signs in Aquarius, should you be cross-watching. And as always, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. I invite you to take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibe. Thank you for those of you who have shared your likes and subscribed so far. If you do like my content, I do new videos every single week. Please do subscribe to the channel or find me on Instagram. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Overall energy for you this reading, the King of Wands. Perhaps feeling confident right now, but I think more so the energy I'm getting is trying to get back to feeling that sense of confidence, maybe of someone around you who has been elevating you in that way. In the recent past for you, we have the Hermit card, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So Aquarius, for you, I see in the recent past that you have been kind of removing yourself a little bit because you're ready to move on to something new. But I get that this has been a bit of a complicated time. The energy I'm getting is that you want a change, you want something new, you want to move on from where you are and what you're doing, but you're not entirely sure where you want to go. You don't know what the next step is. You just know that you're feeling very sort of stagnated and not happy with where you are presently. There is a hair. Oui. So a bit of an energy of just like taking time out to really start to reflect on how you'll move away and what you might move towards. In the present energy for you, we have the Hanged Man, the Hanged Man, the Tower, and the Eight of Swords. So again, still sort of sitting in this energy of like, okay, like I want to get out of here, but where am I going? And universe is going to give you a nudge here, I think, with this Tower moment coming in. Something is going to happen to shake you out of this space of just not taking action on moving. I'm going to force you to start moving. And I get that that's going to be stressful for you. I think whatever this event is that kind of shakes you into a sense of urgency and needing to move is going to feel a bit overwhelming for you at the onset. Moving into the future energy, though, Aquarius, we have the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So maybe getting a little bit more clear on what we are needing for our happiness, what direction we want to start to move in. And I do see you here moving forward. Maybe not moving with intensive purpose at this time, still dipping your toes in, maybe learning about something new here, but you're ready to just kind of move forward and you're going to start to take those steps. I do get a sense that either there's going to be fear that the direction you pointed yourself in wasn't quite the right one with the Three of Swords here, or maybe you are going to experience a bit of disappointment in the direction you first try to pivot into. We will see what the other cards say. I feel like my voice is a little strange today, but here in these COVID times, you know, don't see a ton of human beings anymore. So my voice doesn't necessarily get all the exercise it needs to. I'm sure by the end of the reading it'll be less froggy. All right, let's do some clarifying here. We'll start with the King of Wands for you. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Eight of Voices again. Geez Louise, the Two of Materials. No, I can't read numbers today, apparently. The Seven of Materials and Awakening. Interesting. So whatever the stress is that we're trying to create a bit of confidence around has to do a bit with your sense of security right now, Aquarius. It's like you want to be vibrant and passionate and walk into your ventures with confidence, but you're not feeling quite that way in whatever it is that you're doing to give yourself a sense of security right now. This may or may not be work related. This might just be an overall sense of security that you're just not feeling right now, and you're kind of unsure about how to go about getting there. And I get that you're coming into a bit of a personal awakening on this right now. It's something that has very suddenly become apparent to you that you need to figure that out for yourself. So maybe relying on someone who you see as being passionate and vibrant and very full of life and focused to try and learn from them. But mostly I see you here as just trying to harness this energy of the King of Wands. You want to be that confident person. You want to be that happy-go-lucky sort of vibrant character, but you're not feeling like it on the inside. So maybe also just having difficulty expressing it on the outside, or maybe hiding behind a mask of false vibrato here. Let's take a look into the recent past for you. She took flight. All right, let's look at the Nine of Wands here in the recent past. Okay. We're just going with it now. I'm like gonna embrace my inability to hold on to my cards. The Three of Inspiration, the Hierophant, and the Tower again. So you've been doing some planning, Aquarius, in the recent past here. You've been looking forward. You've been probably creating a series of lists for yourself, things I want to do to get to meh, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe taking on some higher learning right now, a course of some kind. Perhaps you're talking in therapy or in group therapy in some way. I see this as reaching out to sort of multiple people. So it may be that you're involved in a support group of some kind, or a group of people who are like-minded and have the same interests as you here. But with this additional Tower moment, I guess the prompt for you to start moving kind of subtly is happening in the recent past here. I think when you withdraw initially, you're feeling unhappy a little bit with where you are in life. And so you start to seek out how you can become more happy in your life. And that might involve coursework, group work, finding support, whatever that looks like for you, doing a lot of forward planning, focusing on writing out like my plan for the future. Maybe you're spending a lot of time with your journal. But I think through this learning, whatever that's been looking like for you, you're going to have an aha moment of, oh, what I'm doing isn't serving my purpose. I want to move on from it and start something new. That may not have been apparent to you at the beginning. We'll take a look at the Ten of Wands here in the recent past as well. Ace of Emotions, Three of Emotions, Three of Emotions, and the Page of Voices. So yeah, it's like you're going to be struck with some new inspiration for how you want to move forward. And I see you coming out of this period of hermiting, of being by yourself, and starting to reconnect with the people around you that you think can help to uplift this idea. I see you bringing it forward to those you really care about, or people that you may work with in this particular realm, whatever that looks like, and start to present it so that you can try and shift your energy into that realm. Let's look into the present energy. We'll take a look at your Tower moment here. Some big changes going on, Aquarius. For you, being nudged by the universe. Wow, wow, yes. Okay, so for your Tower in the present energy, we have the Sun, the Ten of Materials, and the Muse of Inspiration, which is this King of Wands character. Here you are. And perhaps this has to do with bringing your idea forward and kind of reintegrating with your peers, with your friends, with your loved ones. Now you're having like a yes, I'm moving into my happiness. I'm moving into my ideal for my long-term security, whatever that looks like for you. This feeling of being outside of a sense of security is going to start to ease for you here. And you're starting to get that confidence back. You're starting to step into those higher vibrations for yourself where you can exude this like passionate, excitable energy and allow that to be contagious around you. With the Eight of Swords, I get that we are not all the way there yet. This Tower moment is going to be a realization for you that, okay, I need to get focused on my happiness, and I think I can be happy in what I'm doing, but I've got to move forward on it. And I think, especially where we have the Hanged Man here, not quite taking action yet, Aquarius. Here you are having these realizations, opening the conversations with others to kind of gauge their feedback, but you're not yet taking that action. So I think this Tower moment here for you in the present energy is about recognizing that the happiness, the security, the confidence, the passion, none of that is going to come until we start to move forward. But you're not entirely sure how to move forward yet. You don't know what the steps are that you want to take here. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords and see. Page of Materials, the Chariot, and the Ace of Voices. Here we go. Starting to take that action now, Aquarius, and moving fairly quickly. Whatever this idea is that you've had that you've been sharing with your friends, your loved ones, you're finally going to have the confidence to take that and move it into the world. I don't know why this was the thing. The idea, this like seed. You're ready to plant it in the world's ears. You're ready to share it and start to action forward on it. I think it's a bit overwhelming to you. There's definitely some fear of rejection. We've seen that coming up all over the place here for you. But you're making that decision to move, Aquarius, and I think that that is the most important part. Let's move into the future energy here and clarify the Page of Swords, your energy here in the future. The Moon, the Fool, and the Justice card. So maybe spending a lot of late nights right now, moving things forward, but also sort of balancing with what you have been working on maybe in your regular day-to-day. Perhaps this is something you're trying to start up as a little side hustle. Perhaps this is just a project that you're excited to be doing and you're having to do it on your own time. So it's a bit of a slow pace happening, you know, by night, but I see you really throwing yourself into it here, and you're going to get out of this what you put into it is the energy that I'm receiving. So if you start to put a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, a lot of your focus, you're going to get back the same. It's going to be reciprocated equally. Let's look at this Three of Swords, this heartache, this sense of disappointment. It's interesting that we start in the immediate future with the Ten of Cups, which is wish fulfillment and happiness, emotional stability, and we conclude here with the Three of Swords. Wow, this is beautiful. I think this is just a fear of disappointment. We have clarifying for you the Six of Materials, the Four of Inspiration, and the Nine of Inspiration. This is high reciprocity. This is starting to build the foundations for a future, which is exactly what you've been working to do. And then with the Nine of Inspiration, it's almost like it's a bit defensive. There is a fear of it not working out. There's a fear of being disappointed, and you're allowing that energy a little bit to overshadow the success that you are seeing even early on in this process, and this sense of moving forward into, you know, building up a foundation for yourself. We'll take one last message from Spirit here for you, Aquarius. King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Temperance card. I actually don't mind this as a message here for you, Aquarius, to get to that place where you feel that ultimate security, this thing that you don't feel you have right now. It may be a stressful journey for you, and especially where you seem to be doing a lot of work kind of like in your outside time at night, by night. You may be enduring a lot of kind of sleeplessness and restlessness because you want to get it done and you're having trouble kind of managing everything. But with Temperance here, with patience comes balance, and I think that this is the perfect card to conclude the reading for you here. Be patient, continue to take the steps you're taking because they are leading you towards what you want. And you will get back what you put into it here. So it's just a matter of continuing to work on your confidence, continuing to remind yourself of how far you have come. I hope this is helpful to you, Aquarius, and we'll see you the next time.